4th day of December for 2020. I am Dan Gresham. Let me get rid of the countdown. We're done with that. We're going now. We are live. We are doing what we need to do here on the live stream here in Southeast Texas. And again, I am Dan Gresham. This is my house. Not only is it my broadcast studio, it also happens to be my art studio. It also happens to be my wife's office space or studio space as well, as she is actually a better artist than I am. But anyway, this is kind of our creative room, and it's nice to have you in this morning. Hope things are well at your house. It's a little bit cold outside this morning. And to add to the temps, you got a little bit of a breeze. And of course, to me, this is what I would call classic winter Southeast Texas. When I think about it over the years, when I think of real winter in Southeast Texas, obviously we don't think about snow. We don't think necessarily about, blizzards. But you do think about overcast days, rainy days, with that humidity way up there and just the wind that just kind of seems to cut right through you. And that's where we are today. So if you're going out this morning, be ready. And if you're going out tomorrow morning, be even more prepared, because those clouds are going to peel away. We're going to have some really cold temperatures tomorrow, and it's going to stick with us right on through the weekend, which I think is nice. So you can go ahead and plan now. Dig out the recipes for soups or stews or gumbos. And one of my friends told me yesterday, I have a group of friends, and I really enjoy them because their company is good and we play tennis a lot together. And one of them said, have you ever had, it's kind of like a gumbo, but it's not a gumbo, it's a Creole kind of version of gumbo. And you piqued my interest to the point now, I can't wait till he texts me the recipe, because I'm ready to try it. It's that kind of weekend. And it is, it's nice to, we live in an area where, there are lots of times that you can go through an entire year, and it's the only change of season is hot and not quite so hot. So it's nice to, when we have some cooler temperatures, it never stays long. You know better than that. We go a week. Next week, we'll, 2 weeks, be in shorts again, t-shirts. I was in short sleeve shirt yesterday. But anyway, enjoy it. Hey, post up this morning if you want to. If you got a thought, you got something you want to talk about, tell us where you're watching this morning. You can certainly do that. I have the ability, and let's just show you that I can put your comments up on the screen so we can talk to each other. There's Glenda saying good morning. Chason is with us this morning. Nice to have you here. Michael, always good to see you. Fake news with an agenda. Wait a minute. Where did I put my list of agenda notes that I needed to hit on this morning? I don't know what I did. Maybe it's on my phone. Thanks for the reminder. Regina Francis, good morning to you. I know where you're coming from. Darla, thank you for being with us this morning as well. Raymond, it's good to see you this morning, sir. Hope you got plans for the weekend. Glenda, headed to oncology in Beaumont. Well, I hope it goes well. Carla Purdue, good morning to you as well. Stormy says, so true. Lance White says, the weather is crazy. Cynthia says, good morning from South Beaumont near Lamar. Good morning to you. Stormy says, so true. I like that when they say so true. Good morning, Dan. Happy Friday to everyone, says Tammy Cornwell. Also, Danny Bledsoe, wishing everybody a lovely Friday. Laura Smith is with us this morning. Stephanie Denise is already in the spirit this morning. Merry Christmas. I've already gotten in trouble this year already. And it doesn't take me long. All I have to do is say something, it seems like, and you're in trouble. But I said happy holidays to somebody, and they were like, no. And I was like, no, happy holiday. I'm just trying to, in the fest. No. And I said, what do you mean no? Only Christmas. I said, well, what do you mean only Christmas? She said, not happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I said, okay, Merry Christmas. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. Happy holidays to me, I don't know you. I don't know your religion. I don't know your belief system. So it's very possible that you could be something other than Judeo-Christian. So I might be saying, another holiday that you have going on. There are others for other religions that happen to fall this time of the year. That may not be where Happy Holidays comes from, but it's where it comes from for me. You may be Jewish for all I know. So Happy Hanukkah. But I'm probably not going to be specific and say that because, again, I don't know you. I don't know where you come from. So it seems to me Happy Holidays kind of covers everything and everybody. So don't take offense. If I say that to you, I don't mean to be offensive. It's a genuine greeting of, I want you to have a good day, a happy holiday, a festive holiday, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, and then we can just kind of leave it at that, that it is a greeting. It is not a negative. It is hopefully a positive, and I want it to be a positive to you. All right, so let's get into it this morning. Let's see what's happening in your headlines. We start things off on KFDM.com. And I think you may notice we have a little event coming up on December the 11th. It's all over our website, and I love this, that it's Toy Feast. This is something that we started on the morning show, probably 28, 29 years ago. We've raised, and this is just hundreds of thousands of dollars for sure. Certainly lots of food, lots of toys as well. And it all goes, on the left-hand side there, you can see it all goes, these are where your donations go to. Women and Children Shelter, Nutrition and Service for Seniors, which is Meals on Wheels, the Food Bank of Southeast Texas, and the Salvation Army. In talking to these people in these various agencies who serve Southeast Texans, trying to keep them fed, trying to keep them sheltered, trying to keep them healthy, all of them have said the same thing, that this is more or less the perfect storm for them. The worst thing that could happen is that donations have fallen through the bottom. There's not a lot coming in, but demands for their services have gone through the roof. More people are without jobs, more people are hungry, more people need help. So we're going to do our best to encourage you, and this is the one time of the year through us, through the morning show, that you can do that you can easily reach out and help somebody by going again to KFDM.com, following the prompts where it says text Toy Feast 91999 to donate. It'll lead you through the entire thing. And again, you don't have to leave the house. It's contactless, but it's also beneficial to all of these organizations. Not one single dollar that you give leaves Southeast Texas. It all stays here. It's all about local agencies. It's all about helping ourselves. All right. So I just want to encourage you. I know it's early, but you can already text now. You can call and find out more, or you can come by. We're going to do a contactless collection. You don't have to get out of the car. We'll take care of everything. You can still get your ugly mug. If you want to donate $100, we'll make sure you get an ugly mug as a gift from us. Okay? Toy Feast. The actual date's December the 11th, but we're going to be talking about it for the entire week up. We're going to introduce you to all these agencies, take you inside, show you what their needs are. Okay? Also, a couple of interesting stories this morning. If you didn't see Angel San Juan's story, which kind of comes back to what I was talking about, the rise in homelessness with COVID-19 playing into that. You think it's cold at your house? How would you like to be sleeping outdoors? That's cold. And there are a lot of agencies and there are a lot of individuals in Southeast Texas who are trying to help these people. You know, the automatic comment that you get from so many people is they just want a handout. They just want something for nothing. You know, they're no good, lazy. A lot of these people are people who just have more than they can deal with. I don't know any other way to put this. I was very fortunate to spend a lot of time with a couple of different agencies, working with the homeless, feeding the homeless, and it's a need. It is a definite need that is out there. You know, it comes back to that idea too. Why ask why? Why would you ask? You know, I mean, if somebody is asking for something, I don't ever go, well, what are you going to do with this? I know people say, well, you should. Because you know what? What I found out in that time that I did work with, they can tell you anything they want. They can tell you any story that you want to hear. You know, but again, if I give $5 to somebody and they spend it for something other than food, then that's what they're going to do. Everybody has a different philosophy on that, and I understand. But we're going to try to do our best to help people in a constructive way, in a beneficial way, in a way that makes their life a little bit better. Pretty simple. All right. So anyway, go watch the story. It's a good story about the homeless. You can watch that one from Angel San Juan. You can also go and look at talking about this. This, I think, is a story that we should be paying attention to. Texas officials saying 80% of coronavirus transmission in this state is linked to asymptomatic or pre-symptomatic people. In other words, people who have no symptoms, they don't feel bad, everything's good, but they're carrying the virus, and or people who have not yet started to have symptoms. 80%. That's where it's coming from. Latest numbers, when we look at this, again, brought to you by the folks at the Texas Health and Human Services. This is their COVID dashboard. This happens to show you how many tests have been administered in this state. 11 million tests in the state of Texas alone. 11 million. Of those, 1.2 million come back as confirmed, lab-confirmed cases of the virus. 22,000 fatalities. I keep saying, to me, this is the statistic, the number that is most important that we have to watch, and that's hospitalization. Where are we statewide hospitalization? Highest point in July right there on the graph. Here's where we are today, quickly approaching that same number. We were at 10,000 in July. We're 9,000 as of yesterday. What about closer to home, regional hospitals? And again, we are Region R. So you just kind of scroll down over here till you get to Region R, and you see what happens when you do that. There is R. It will take you and show you this is us, Region R. And you see there that we have 11 ICU beds available. 11. And if you've been listening, you've been hearing county administrators. I can go back to KFDM.com and show you. County administrators, whether it's Jasper County, Hardin County, Tyler County, Jefferson County, Chambers County, all of them saying the same thing. They're very concerned about the rise. They're very concerned about the spiking. Where are these people? Where are these patients going to go? When 60% of your hospital beds in Jasper County are COVID patients. Where does the guy go that has a heart attack, the stroke, the other emergency services if you've got no hospital beds? That's what many of them are asking. All right. Also this morning, interesting story, Houston Chronicle from Allison Medley. West Texas hospitals stretched to limit as tourists bring disease to isolated towns. Interesting story about where these people, some are looking to get out of large metropolitan areas, and they're moving to places like Marfa or to the Big Bend, and all of a sudden they're overwhelming those small hospitals there, which only have, like Culbertson County, 14 beds. That's how many they have, 14 beds, 2 ventilators. And then all these people show up there as tourists, and they just can't handle the load. Quick reminder too, if you'll do me a favor this morning as we're just sitting here chatting on this Friday, drop me a like. You can also send anything else that you want, but a like is always appreciated because it's something that kind of shows that you've been here, something that I can take to the bosses and say, hey, people are still coming, watching, what's happening on the update, and I would appreciate that. Let's talk about what's going on this morning. Let's see a couple of more comments before we check on one more headline, one more story out there. DeMichael Fountain says, I'm cold, but I'm an alpha male. I'll survive life's obstacles. And I think, DeMichael, a lot of people, all they're saying is, I'm not asking you to take me in. I'm just asking you to help me survive this night, to give me some way to move forward. Give me some path that I can see that I can, go to the next step or take the next step as well. Marie Jackson is up this morning. Hi, Marie. Rebecca Rankin says asymptomatic people are not aware they spread virus. That's why you need to social distance and wear a mask. Also this morning, Kellyanne Jones says, and to mention a skate right by the bus station and park where the homeless roam downtown. I'm not sure exactly. I think she's talking about the skate park, maybe, that is downtown. All right. And maybe that was a reference to something that I missed earlier. And if that's the case, I apologize. Like I say, it's just me. So I'm going through all of these comments that you guys post and trying to figure out, where we are and who said what. All right. Got some things going on this weekend. If you want to take the kids somewhere and you don't want to get out of the car and you don't necessarily want to mingle with a lot of people, but you want to show them some lights, did you know that the entertainment and the event center in downtown Beaumont, the entertainment center, no, but the event center, yes. You can go down there. You can see all the lights that they have put up, and they've got some pretty spectacular. They got a big tree. They can't do the tree lighting ceremony, so they've got the tree up. You can go down there, and you can just drive through, and everybody can just look out the window and enjoy seeing the spectacle. Again, that's in downtown Beaumont. There are a lot of other options going on. We'll try to hit on some of those as we move through. All right, one final thing for you this morning that I saw that I thought was kind of cool. USA Today. Worlds align this winter solstice. Look for Jupiter, Saturn, and skies this December. This year's winter solstice will bring a rare sight just in time for the holidays. Jupiter and Saturn will appear closer to one another on December the 21st since they have since the Middle Ages. And if you gaze into the southwestern horizon at the right time, the two gas giants will look like neighboring points of light. I don't know, something to think about. Maybe go out and do a little stargazing. And, wintertime stargazing is, clear skies. Big part of it. All right, that is it for me. It is Friday, and I am ready to start the weekend. I am ready to go and relax for a couple of days. We will, of course, be back here bright and early Monday morning. We'll try to recharge, do our homework, and bring you some more information. If there are things that you want us to talk about, topics that you would like to hear us discuss, or maybe guests you would like us to interview, please let us know by, again, posting your comments here. It's a Facebook post, just like any other Facebook post. So just put it at the bottom of the page there, and we'll do our best to see that we can accommodate you. Quick reminder, too, there are many ways that you can keep up with things. Obviously, KFDM.com. Also, Facebook at KFDM News, Twitter at TV News, News Morning TV Dan. I told you I'm ready to go. And YouTube's Dan's at home. You can subscribe. We post all the updates there. All right, I need to go rest and recover here. I'm going to do exactly that. I will look forward to seeing you back here on Monday. In the meantime, you go out and have a terrific day.